What's wrong, dude?
There's no incessant laughter.
Yeah, what gives?
What happened to Logano? Mr. Ford, I need to speak with you.
Not now, Michael! I'm buying acorns for my peanut farm!
What did you do with Logano?
Oh, Logano! You won't be seeing him for a little while!
Who the do you think you are? I'm out there sticking pickle-scented air fresheners and all your box Ford Focuses! I was hired to drive! We all were! Now are you gonna climb down off that booster seat in your chair? Or should I smack you off of it?
Bro is cooked, dude.
800 likes to help me pay for my upcoming medical bills. Shout out to Marvin for designing this week's number 80 Mrucz Nicorette Jeff Gordon Ramsay throwback number 80. I love green flames. Easily one of my top 5 favorite paint schemes to ever exist in NASCAR history. Now, do you want to design me a paint scheme that I can use in this NASCAR 15 career mode? Oh, it's so easy. Join my Discord. Link is down in the description. From there, you will find a career mode section with all the information you need and also a submissions tab. Design me a number 80 Ford and then offload that file, upload it into the submissions tab, and bingo bango, you can have your scheme featured in an upcoming episode of Career Mode. Thanks again to Marvin for designing this week's number 80. I'm hyped to drive this 80 today. If you guys could hype this video, it would help out a lot. Please and thank you. How about it? We're not losers anymore. We got our first win as Team Mrucz last week out at Las Vegas. That win catapults us all the way up to 5th in the standings. Not really, more like 12th. But it doesn't really matter too much because the win gets us in. It's still the stupid, doggone it, playoff format. I think I gave myself a little bit of a chest contusion when I jacked up my arm like that. Giggles Logano is your points leader. He does have the most points. He doesn't have nearly as many points as Little Red Riding Hood does in real life right now. But what difference does that make? 3 races, 3 different winners. Will that continue on at Phoenix today? Last driver in on points after only 3 weeks is Lala. 16th in the standings, not 8th. So if they have less points than he does, they're not in. So let's scroll through. You can, 74, that's the cut line. If you don't have 74, you're not in. There you go. McDouche is actually in last by a lot, and that's funny to me. Lincoln Welders and Quaker State are our 2 sponsors. Thank you.
If we could get some actual sponsorship money on this video, that'd be cool,
Phoenix, Arizona, where they drank way too much Corona. That is still where they're racing at 11 years on in 2026 for week 4. Isn't that crazy? Next week it won't line up because Auto Club no longer exists. Any hoozles, Phoenix probably gonna be a bit of an ass today. For us, not a good track. For cars that require no upgrades, or have no upgrades is what I mean, which we do not have, because I refuse to spend my money on that filth. I want a championship without any upgrades. And this was a track that was a severe thorn in my side without those upgrades. Probably gonna run around 40th for a majority of the day, and hopefully, at the end of it, we can somehow wind up in the good graces of the top 5 through pit strategy. We'll see if we can do that now. Let's get the video started. Let's go! This could be a wild setup. Times 4, times 1. Not really gonna have to pit for fuel, but damn it, tire's gonna be burning like a banshee. I highly doubt we're gonna be able to do much in this qualifying session, but I'll try. I want to be given an A for effort. That saying would make a whole heck of a lot more sense if effort started with an A. I am quite saddened that E is not a letter grade. I feel bad for the letter E. You just skip right over it from D to F. Oh, shit. How you doing, hamster? Lose any championships here lately? Alrighty then. Oh, he took that personal. Not the freest car I've ever flippin' driven at this racetrack before. I would like it to be a bit more free. We are 2/10 off of pole speed. There's no way in hell I'm making that up. Wow. Better than I thought it was gonna be.
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5-mile superspeedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing in the desert, boys and girls!
Thank you, Daryl. There was an overwhelming part of me right there that wanted to touch those velvet ropes.
Man, this rope sure is soft and pretty.
Well, when you just drive through it, guy, what the hell do you think is gonna happen? Apparently we already got some beefaroni with Whitney Spears in the 35. I'm coming for you in your Speed Stick Ultra. Don't you dare do it again.
Go up top.
I'm up top. How much more up top could I possibly go?
Right,
I'm going to smack the ever-living crap out of Speed Stick when I get the chance. But right now, I'm going forward. Hey, Dave! Stop! Bunch of bitches that do not like my green flames. They're a bunch of haters. Speed Stick, yeah. How'd that feel? How'd that freaking feel? Speed Stick is gonna learn today. William Clyde. What? William Clyde? The caution was for William Clyde. 35 was up against the wall, not moving. NASCAR has a boner for that 25 machine. Of course I'm not going to pit. There's no reason to pit this early on, though tires are on ×4 wear, so that might be reason enough to pit. We have a couple of winners here on row 14 for this restart. Me and P-Brain. How you doing? How you doing, P-Brain? I haven't checked in with you in a minute. I hope you're well. Wow!
One on the bottom.
Well, that, for once, I'm going to take ownership over what I did. I was not clear of the 26 machine. I cut up across his nose, and I did that to myself. You know what's a little bit wild to me is the car feels freer. I didn't make any adjustments. Okay, all right, here we go. I didn't make any adjustments in the garage before the race. It's ridiculously comfortable compared to, like, qualifying. Qualifying, it was not good. Now it feels a lot better. You see, do I gotta... No, I got brake bias all the way turned down. And I just noticed, when did I take that damage? Was that when I just got off of the 26? I think that was when I got loose off the nose of the 26 car. I can't think of another time I was in the fence, so we're gonna have to fix that up. This car would handle even better if I didn't have that damage, which is, you know, something to look forward to. I'm excited to see how it handles without the damage, because even with it, it still feels pretty all right. And I'm just knocking people out of the way. I piss and moan when they do that to me. But I do it to them, no problem. To be Mrucz is to be pissed when someone touches you, but you touch them with carte blanche. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm laying down, Sally? Oh, shit.
Better move right there, man.
Yeah, that was a veteran fucking move. If I've ever seen one, I got loose. I got mighty loose and I took out my boy.
You want a pet, buddy?
Yeah, I think I do. I mean, I got a lot of damage and my tires are dilapidated. Up there, at any one given point in time, are an estimated 1.7 million rattlesnakes. Most people terrified by them, but what they don't understand is one bite from one of the very special rattlesnakes up on Rattlesnake Hill could cure your blindness. Minute adjustments to the car, and when I say minute, I mean minute. I went down on the tire pressures a little bit, wedge a little bit. I didn't want to make big sweeping changes because the car isn't that bad. I just have had some bad luck, and I've damaged the race car a good amount. And now we got 4 tires on. We should be able to go forward. I think we're pretty solid. For a car that has no upgrades, I would expect a whole heck of a lot worse. And we're getting some pretty tasty runs, like tasty cake type runs out of turn 4. Honestly, coming out of turn 2 also, I get pretty decent, good runs on these guys. I'm optimistic about where we're headed. Oh, crap. Don't love being on the bottom line when someone's trying to make a pit stop at Phoenix. But where we're headed in this race, I believe a top 10 is possible. Maybe even better than that. And I may be better off running the top on this end of the track, trying to get a run out of the corner.
Nicely done, man.
Like, yeah, nice. Thank you. Thank you for the positive reinforcement. Whoops. Okay, he's good. Everything's fine.
Watch your outside.
13 might have a hate boner for me now. That's the word of the day. Boner. Did I mess it up? I don't know if I messed it up. The center of the corner is kind of messy for me. I can't get into the throttle when I would like to. I would like to get into it a little bit earlier. It's like tight in the center of the corner. So I'm gonna have to free that up, loosen them screws. And then I'm gonna be rocket shipping out of these corners. I feel like the majority of the time the AI will make unnecessary pit stops for fuel. I don't know about tire. I think tire they're more willing to stay out for. So that's why I'm encouraged that maybe we'll have better pit strategy out of the AI today. Ooh, okay. It may not be that I need a further adjustment to the car. It could just be that I was getting into the throttle a little bit too soon in the center of the corner, and that was causing my tight condition. The car is really pretty freaking solid. I'm surprised. Maybe the Fords have something on the flat tracks that like the Toyotas and the Chevys didn't. It would be really freaking pretty all right, pretty cool, to me at least, if like each manufacturer had a given strength on a certain type of track. Like last year with the cheating Yoders, we were freaking fantastic on the intermediates all season long. A lot of pit stops. I've just found a comfort level on the outside line here I was not expecting to find. Okay, what was that, because I left Toyota? Look at all the positions you made me lose! That hating SOB in the 19.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
I think we might have been like 5 wide there for a moment. But I think you need new reading glasses. Or you need to get bit by one of those snakes to cure your blindness. We got more pit stops happening. Someone should brake check the shit out of that 19, bitch. Get out of the way! I'm coming through! I got more speed than you do! 13 is upset. Understandably so. Why on earth is my engine?
Closing on the bottom. Car approaching low. The leader is 6 seconds ahead. Check your outside. We gotta go to work now. We gotta go to work.
I put that blame solely on the freaking 19 car. 15 is around. I don't know if y'all noticed. Yeah, I just jumped up right in front of him. I don't care. My engine, you could roast a weenie on. That damn thing was cooking. There is too much tape on the grill. We're pitting for tires and less tape. I'm going out on a limb with this one. We'll see how the hell it works. I added a right side tire rubber, and I did go down on the wedge. Because if I could get the center of the corner just like perfect, it's over. It's lights out. 34 cars on the lead lap. That definitely screwed some people over right there. That caution flag got pinned a lap down. Gonna need some more caution, but the entire field did not stop. There's still, look out, Mighty Walnuts. Still some cars out here that decided to hang on with the old tires that they have. You'd have to imagine that they're starting to wear pretty thin. We got pit stops. We got blowouts. Oh, Bushy! Bushy blew a tire! I mean, he was in the bottom groove. Why on earth wouldn't you make a pit stop right there, man? I think it would have been smart to pit. They're getting sideways back there. What is happening? We got another blowout from Lala. Lala's slowing down the inside line. This is so much more interesting than them pitting unnecessarily for extra fuel. And like, you got some of these goofy AI that just push it way too far on their tires. Well, no one is stopping.
One on the bottom.
I would think a lot of cars up there probably need some Goodyears, but just are refusing and are seeing how far they can push it. I don't know, they're trying to get into some sort of window where they can make it the rest of the way. Fuel shouldn't be an issue. The thing is still stiff in the corner. I really would like it to be a bit looser. I thought that adding the rubber on the right side would help me corner a bit. I don't really think it's done a whole heck of a lot. I'm probably gonna dump more wedge the next time I make a pit stop. Pit stop out of Rogate Smith and Jebadouche. as tie-dye has to crowd my lane because he's not a good driver. Even though the car isn't perfectly to my liking,
Wide, too low.
we're still going somewhere. We're still marching our happy asses forward.
One outside.
I'm 3 wide, McDouche!
Over here
Uh-oh.
outside.
He saved
Car
it.
outside. At your door.
McDouche
Car inside,
drives
trying
me
to get to your
crazy,
corner.
but he's a
Go ahead,
wheel
keep
man.
going.
Welcome to Michael Mrucz's mid-race report presented by Gas Can Water. You know these mid-race reports aren't just an opportunity for me to catch you up to speed on what's been going on in the race so far. It's also an opportunity for me to rehydrate. Our car is getting better-ish, a little bit. We're getting closer, and I think we're going to be pretty darn speedy by the end of this thing. We'll just see how strategy plays out. This has been Michael Mrucz's mid-race report presented by Gas Can Water. Lala is still out here on his rim. How many laps ago was that when we passed him by? He refuses to pit. It's one of my favorite things about the... Oh, shit! Ain't nobody putting up with his shit. It's one of my favorite things about the AI of this game. Like, you would just think, make a pit stop, get new tires on it. They're like, no, I can keep going. Don't pull me out yet, coach.
Looking low.
There's still a little bit more speed on this ramp. We're looking for second place now.
Keep rolling.
Like,
You're right.
I don't have a clue what all the pit strategies are right now, who's on what, when they're looking to make their pit stops. But at the moment, I think I'm on a winning strategy. I got decent tires. My engine doesn't look like a rotisserie chicken anymore. And we continue to march forward closer and closer to that lead. And with these blowouts that are taking place throughout the field, that kind of gives an opportunity for AI caution. Like, something could happen, and with all these cars that have made pit stops, trapped the lap down, if we get that caution, oh, that's big time for our race. Lala.
Slow car with a blown tire ahead of us. Car in front heading to the pit.
Lala's still trying. I mean, the ego on this guy. I can make it work. My dirt racing experience will allow me to carry this car to victory. No, the hell it won't. That checked up Dingle Dingle big time. Brought me damn near to his back bumper. I'm good with it. I still can't believe how good this car feels. I think there definitely is a Ford advantage on flat tracks. I was so nervous. I thought I was going to be running in the 30s and 40s all day. Nope. Granted, once this cycles, we're going to fall back a little ways. But I can't imagine that even like after we pit, I think the rest of the field is going to want to pit shortly thereafter. Like, they've been out here for 10-ish laps at this point. They're going to need tires again, too, to make it to the end. Just trying. Trying to work him over. I'm hanging right here. I can hang with him, but I don't have an advantage over him. I don't have that little bit of extra speed that I need to get him. I know neither him or I can make it the rest of the way. But when's he gonna stop? I'm probably gonna want to pit with him. If not before him. Oh, I have no right front left. Maybe I should come in now.
Better get in here and pit soon.
Yeah, I think, okay, we're coming in with them. Fuel, all we need is a splash. Let's drop the wedge a little bit more to help this thing corner. That could be the deciding factor if I can get by the 47. There it goes. Do you see the 42 up there? He's like, I can't make it on fuel yet. I gotta stay out a little bit longer. We lost a ton to Dingle Dingle. Oh, whoa! To Dingle Dingle. He is so far up the frickin' road. Also coming off a pit road right there. Candy Cane in the 5. And I think the 21 of Blanket, they beat me off a pit road. I wasn't second. I came off 4th of the guys I came down with. That is comical. Lala, like, how many laps down is he gonna be at the end of this race? And what lap is he finally gonna decide to pit on? So we cycle now to 14th. But I would imagine a lot of the cars in front of me are gonna make one more pit stop.
The leader is 4 seconds.
Sorry! No. I don't think I really want a yellow. I want to see how this thing plays out. The 14 car, I saw he was on pit road. He's in front of me. I lost a good amount of time through that pit stop. I got some work to do if I'm looking to win. But I tell you one thing, this car is pretty comfortable. I finally got it loosened up enough. I can finally carry some speed here. we might be formidable in these closing laps. Like, this is my best lap yet. Look at this lap time I'm about to put up on the board. Still 3/10 off of the lap that Bushy put on the board, but that's still pretty damn all right. And I just got by blankets running down Tony the Tiger. The 47 is just up the road. There goes a couple of more, 3 more. I'm gonna get the run on the 14. Dingle Dingle continues to work his way past everyone. We still have the 42 out here. Now he's holding back. Jeff Gordon Ramsay. Does the 47 get held back by the 42? A little bit. 14 slicing and dicing. We're in this thing. It's going to come down to the 3 of us. Jeff Gordon Ramsay is pitting. It's going to come down to Dingle Dingle, Tony the Tiger, and I. 10 laps to go to get by these two, and I do believe I have the speed to do it. These guys aren't as fast as we are right now. I'm going to continue to run this high line. I felt a little bit of squirreliness in the back end getting into that corner. I hope that doesn't develop into any more. Big send. Big send. Oh, I'm going to hit him.
We're up high.
I couldn't slow the car down, man. We were freaking flying into turn 1. Crossover by the 14. 14, where are you going, man?
You're good high.
That was an interesting move. It's like he didn't see that 38 there.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
What?
Clear left.
What? The 14 can't make it? He pitted after I did. Maybe they don't feel like they have the tires to make it to the end of the race. You would think what I have right there is enough. Well, then you have to wonder what in the world Dingle Dingle is thinking right here. It's possible he might look to pit as well. We're gonna have a run. We're gonna have a run on that. Oh, clear him. Ow, I just got a little bit tight in the center of the corner. I couldn't put the power down. And now he's looking under. All right, we get by Marie Antoinette, no problem. I'm not trying to bump and run this guy, but that's exactly what the hell I just did. But I couldn't even take advantage of it. Marie Antoinette, move! 46 is being a little bit of a problem right now. I have not been able to really get the middle of 3 and 4 down the entire race. 42 is still up front. Not really up front in the race, but up front in front of us again. What's the 47 gonna... Okay, if you're gonna go in right behind him, I can't fix your stupid.
Coming low.
Ooh!
Clear high.
Oh, no! That did not work out well for me. I really needed to use that 42 car as a pick. The 42, the 46 being a couple of roadblocks here. Is she just gonna stick it to the outside? No, the 47 stays clear. Now I gotta find my way past the 46, which doesn't seem like any sort of easy feat. Let's try to clear him right here.
Up top, at your door.
Why is the 47 now slowing down so much? This guy is a freaking problem. Come on! Finally. Oh my lord. The middle of 3 and 4 again. The middle of 3 and frickin' 4. I might have to bump and run him. I might have to move him in order to win this thing. Ooh, slippery. Slippery coming out of that corner. We got a bunch of cars on pit road. 47 could still pit. He could be stupid and he could make a pit stop here. Not this lap. Not this lap. White flag, 1 to go. Will the 47 decide to duck on the pit road? Who the hell knows? Come here. Come here. I'm gonna try not to be dirty about it.
High. 1 outside. Awesome pass, buddy.
Shut the fuck up, Stably!
3 back.
No!
Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead. Your car is smoking bad. Clear left side. Looking low. Go up top. Checkered flag. Got a car closing on your outside. Clear right side. Way to get it done, man.
Solid top 5 again. And that's really going to help your point totals a lot.
Do I look like I give a fuck about points right now? Where the fuck did T-Rex come from? I would like to send out a public apology to Dingle Dingle. I really was trying not to do him dirty right there. I wanted to race him clean and, I mean, hell of a race, but my lack of talent was on full display yet again. Whitney Spears, you are on my shit list. Jebadouche, you are not. That was my bad. I wrecked Jamai today, and that made me upset. I doubt he's out of lasted points. 4 laps down, might as well have been a million. Well, wasn't a win, but it was a damn decent result. And now we're 4th in the standings. Your 4th different winner, T-Rex, should be racing for a championship later this year. Dingle Dingle, rocking and rolling early on. Had his first oval win. Sorry, man. How about Kmart with some early season success? He's gonna be 15th in points. He is in right now with 22 races to go. Last driver in is gonna be Blanket. 16th in points, 97 to his name. So if the driver has less than 97, they are not in. If they have more, then they are. All these guys are in. All these drivers are as well not. Danica Patrick Starr, and I'd imagine, oh wow, P-Brain, all the way the hell down here. Well, he's still in. He's got more than 97, and Chef Boyardee is going to be tied for that last position in. Here's the rest of them. We still got Redneck Jesus and Hamster, and Jamai back here, Carl's Jr. What the hell is happening, guys? Yeah, la, I'd expect you to be back there after a performance like that. Bushy is 38th. That is madness. McDouche is still in last. Holy moly. And next week, we're going to be going to Auto Club. Pour one out for Auto Club, y'all. I love this place. I will enjoy racing there next week. It's always a good time. But that's next week. And this is the end of the video. We're not doing that now. You gotta wait 7 days. I'm done. Basically, when it boils down to, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I love ya. Ow! Every single last one of you. I'll see you in the next video that I make. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Goodbye!